Hello, so this is going to be my final project, and basically I'm going to go in order through everything from the rubric, and everything that I got from this assignment is based from your TED Talks you sent us throughout the summer, the articles, just basically everything you sent us for the assignments for this class. I'm going to be going in order, and so the first thing is going to be, and I also have this, I wrote everything down, just in case I forget something to say or whatever. So for the learning outcomes, the first one was the difference between fixed mindset and growth mindset. Okay, and for the fixed mindset, everyone has a set amount of intelligence. If you struggle and make mistakes, like, you must not have much intelligence. That's what the fixed mindset feels like. They avoid challenges, they lose interest and stop trying. In the growth mindset, they don't believe talent and mindset is a gift. They believe you have to work for it. With the right strategy and enough effort, they can get better at anything. Believes they are always getting smarter. And that was by Carol Dweck. And I'm going to talk about it for the learning activities, but I tested with the growth mindset, which was pretty cool. So the next one was understanding own mindset and how they can evolve. Every time they push out their comfort zone to learn something new and difficult, the neurons in their brain can form new, stronger connections, and over time they can get smarter. That was for understanding and how they can evolve. The 6 connections: curiosity, creativity, tolerance of ambiguity, I can't pronounce that right now, resourcefulness and resourcefulness, and determination. Sorry, when I make videos I'm very bad. Those are the 6 connections, and none of them stand alone. They all affect each other. Without one, the others cannot go on. And so, for example, being curious, I watched these throughout the videos and I made examples for myself. So for example, being curious can make you more innovative, and being more innovative brings out your creativity. And having creativity leads you to tolerance of ambiguity, because that is a person who is not afraid of different things coming their way and can use their creativity along the way. Those were some of the examples that I made up. And then develop an idea into an opportunity. Have an idea, commit yourself, make it, plan, build support, and get started. That was develop an idea into an opportunity. And the other one is apply the entrepreneurial mindset to specific problems. Having an entrepreneurial mindset, you have to embrace challenges. You seek the challenges coming out. Entrepreneurial mindset is having trial and error in life. Mistakes are room for growth. The other one is use specific tools to develop entrepreneurial projects. So for that, I did like Google Docs, Premiere Pro, at least that's what I use for my other classes, Asana, and Spotify. I love Spotify. And the other one is work with a group to test ideas. So I talked about our group, and then what you can do, what I can do, and anybody can do in the future. So discuss the idea with the group, having everyone give feedback, do different types of tests with the idea. And then for our group project, our group split. So our group split, and then I worked with half my group, and it was like difficult because like it's an online class, and none of us it was in Grand Junction, except for me, I think. And then so it was kind of difficult not meeting in person for a group project, but we made it work because we have phones, and you can talk to each other, and we all had something to do. Okay, and the learning activities, first one is curiosity points. This assignment reminded me of how curious I can be at times. Shows where creativity can take me. Yeah, it just made me think of how curious I am as a person. I always knew I'm a curious person, but it made me think a lot more about that. And then the mindset, which was one of my favorite activities actually. For the mindset assignment, taking the quiz, it either tested you at fixed or growth mindset. And like I said earlier, I was a growth mindset, and it made me think of what type of learner I am and how I was as a kid. Yeah, it made me think like of how I learned throughout going to school throughout the years. And then I talked about this in one of the assignments in the essay, but I always thought about this. It was the video by Ken Robinson talking about ADD and how I was diagnosed with ADD when I was a kid and was never allowed to have Adderall because my parents always thought, well, it affects your brain and how it affects your personality and everything. And I personally believe that. And so I was never allowed to take it. And then I came to college, and then I, on my own, was prescribed Adderall by my own choice. But he talks about how technology made us focus on many things at once. So it's like we talked about like how none of us, like in his personal belief, and I kind of like, I don't know, but his personal belief, he says that he doesn't really think that people actually have ADD. It's just like that technology like just has so many things that we can do at once, that we don't focus on one thing at a time. Like we have a phone, like you could be on the phone talking to somebody, for example, but be on social media and reading something, going on Instagram and liking a picture. So I really like that assignment. So the color code one was, my color was yellow, and I enjoyed the color code test, but I don't know if I really found it accurate. It showed the traits of the colors, but feel as though people have, so it showed sorry I'm reading this, but so it showed the traits of the colors, but I feel as though people like have all mixtures of the colors, I feel like. And also, what really hit me, I remember when we did this assignment that she talked about, the person talking about was saying like, because it said I was yellow, I was like, okay, like I'm yellow, but it said like, yeah, like she said, yeah, yellow people, like you should be more like red, I'm pretty sure the color was, and it just like hit me, but like, I'm like, if you are who you are, then that's who you are, you know, you can't really like, you can add on to who you are, but it's not like you're gonna change it as a whole person, you know, so it's just like, I don't know if I took it way too personal on this assignment, but like, I don't know. But that was a color code assignment, and then I enjoyed the assignment, but I don't know. I just didn't think I found it really that accurate. For the perspective interview, I thought it was fun getting to know someone in your class who you never met before, especially having an online class. Online classes aren't really personal because you don't really see them face to face like a normal classroom. Like you could talk to people, like you engage more with each other. But here, like online classes, it's all online and you don't meet up with people really, so you don't really know them. But it was fun asking them questions and getting to know like their major and stuff like that. So the rejection therapy. This assignment made me think about the rejections I have had in my life and how I grew from each one. I remember, so when I did this assignment, the last one I was talking about how I didn't make, I didn't get into a college that I wanted to get into, and it really lowered my confidence, and I was just like, it just really made me sad. And basically like I wanted to go to community college, but then like I just thought like throughout the couple weeks after I did not get accepted, I was like, I still can go to school, I can still go out of state what I wanted to do, I can still get that major. I can still do that major. So that one rejection shouldn't stop me from doing what I want to do. And yeah, it brought me where I am today, Colorado. And the gratitude journal, it made me aware of all the things I'm grateful for in my life and things I have taken for granted that I shouldn't have. The weekly act of kindness I do is pick up litter that I see. I pick up litter a lot because it drives me insane. Our world is not doing so well. Also, one of the other ones is I was thinking of, in working environments, like you have your coworkers that you get close with, but then you also have other coworkers that you don't really talk too much. And I had this one coworker who I talked to, but he doesn't really talk to other people. And like my close coworkers, we hang out outside of work. And I remember one of my coworkers who doesn't really hang out with all of us outside of work said, like, I was like, why don't you ever come out or do stuff? And he was just like, I never get invited to anything. And I was like, I've been working there for almost half a year now, but I didn't really know who hung out with who at first. So it really made me sad, because I was just like, I can tell he wanted to hang out with people and like outside. So we had a hangout. I remember we had a hangout, and I invited him, and he was really excited, and he came. So that was one act of kindness as well. And the $10 business challenge, it taught me making a business has a lot more work than just the fun outcome of it. And make sure you have enough money to put in the business. That was the $10 business challenge. So yeah, that is the video for my final project. Thank you.